What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got some Dragon's Tail International Raceway. In the Group 4 series, we are driving the McLaren 650s, and you can only use racing hards. It's only 4 laps, and this is going to be some pretty competitive racing as we're starting from the very back of the grid. Now I've decided to not pull a qualifying time here, and so we're starting in 15th place. Now, just doing some warming of the tires here. As you can see, we got a lot of cars we need to get by in order for us to win this race. And we're going to try to get as good of a result as possible. These Group 4 races just prove to be the most entertaining out of all. I guess most people can control these cars, as the Group 3 cars get a little more wheel spin, and it's less competitive racing for everyone. But nonetheless, the lights are out, and we have gotten a way better launch than 14th place, so we are already looking at a move here down the first straight. Amazing cinematics thanks to Gran Turismo replay mode, and we send it down the inside. Not even a problem with authority. We come out of there way ahead, and we got some clear track to catch 13th place here. Now carnage going into this corner. So one car already parallel with me going into the wall, and now we're behind 007, so we've immediately moved up a position here, and we're going down the back straightaway. Lots of slipstreaming abilities here. The cars really do catch each other, so we're going to be going in real quick to this stop. Here we go. We hit the grass and we unsettle the car, but we managed to make a recovery and have a decent exit, and we're still right on the tail of this Ferrari. We are not letting up whatsoever. So we're looking at a move down the inside here, and that was open. I don't know if that's a clean move or what, but that seemed to be open to me, and it's not like I knocked him off the road, so we're going to call that a clean move into 12th place. There's some fighting going on ahead, really slowing everyone down as first place just pulls away from the entire pack. That curb really unsettled me, but I'm going to just keep trucking down the straightaway here. The guys in front are battling hard, so we should catch them pretty soon. Side-by-side fighting, we're going to capitalize here and be able to get right on the tail of this Alfa Romeo. And it's not going to be looking too good for that yellow Ferrari, because we got some extraordinary pace in this McLaren, and we are ripping through the pack. Keep in mind, I've actually never even done a lap in this car. I just bought this car because it was the first place podium time. So we have another driver off, 11th place just given to us. Just like that. But yeah, this is my first time in this car around this track, and we are just sending it down the inside on the Alpha like it's nothing. Blocking him out, nice and easy. Still lots of carnage going on in front, as that chicane is pretty bumpy and cars get tossed around a lot in there. So now we're looking at the back of this yellow Ferrari, and it's going to take us a little bit to make a move here, because we actually end up out-braking ourselves, completely missing our braking point and going way around the outside and losing the position that we just gained on that Alpha. So now we got some more work to do that we just did, which is kind of frustrating, because we only got 2 laps really remaining of this race. And carnage in front, we're going to be able to capitalize here. I bumped the Alpha, wasn't planning on doing that, but I still make it in front of him somehow. And there's like cars all over the track here. We are so close to each other within tenths of a second. I send it down the inside of the Ferrari, but he's going to line me up for the switcheroo. He's going to come back on the inside there, and I got to give it to him, and he just has to take that spot back. We're back down to 9th position here, but we are going to see what we can do on this guy, because he likes to leave the inside open. So we're going to jump out and go for a move down the inside, and it's pretty clean. That was a disgusting overtake, and we even get a better exit than him, and now we're right on the back of this Bugatti going for 6th place here. We get around this other car, and we squeeze right through. Look at that precision driving. That was some serious driving. The Bugatti's like, where in the world did this McLaren come from? And we just send it right down the inside, because that's how you do it, everyone. Right there. He cannot get by. We're going to go defensive into this corner. Make sure he cannot come back here for the switchback. We're going to block him out. Because he's fighting that other car, he can't even get close to me, and I just take 6th place like a boss. almost lose it and spill it on that curb. So bumpy coming out of there. And I ended up actually getting a penalty going through those curbs, which is unfortunate. But as long as I can push balls to the wall now and make up some time from that Bugatti, we're going to be okay, and we might be able to retain 6th place or even better if something else happens at the front. Who knows? It's not like I know what's going to happen. So now we're pushing really hard because we want to catch this car. We do not want this Bugatti to catch up when we serve this penalty. So we want to put as much time as possible on that Bugatti. And looking in the mirrors, it looks like he's already gone as we did some clean driving through those turns. And we're going to probably be okay for this half-second penalty. This penalty zone isn't too brutal. The straightaway, it's kind of at the end, so you don't lose that much time when you take a half-second penalty. But nonetheless, we're going to serve that penalty right here. And while we serve this penalty, some carnage is ensuing ahead as this guy gets just completely rammed off the road into the shadow realm, into the wall. And now we're in 5th place just like that. And I think, like, I'd say half the positions we have gained have been from other people's mistakes. But you know what? I'm not complaining as we head on this final lap. Flying down the main straightaway, sending it as hard as we can, balls to the wall, all over that curb down the inside, sliding out of the exit all the way to the outside. Wow, that was incredible that I managed to stay flat out there. And we just completely dominate through here. We just need a good exit here. We get a little bit of bounce, but we stay on the line, not too bad. Now we're flying down the straightaway. We got to try to get as close as we can in this half a lap we have. And we're still pushing super hard. We're going to go hella late on the brakes here and trail brake all the way in. Nicely done, and a great acceleration all the way out to the outside. So this is like my 4th lap in this car now. So as you can see, I'm a little more finesse with it. As we come through here with a clear track ahead, I'm able to envision the fastest line, and I do it absolutely perfectly. And we just dog the curbs, and we got a great 4th gear exit, which is new, which is, there you go, purple delta. So we are closing in 100%. These cars are now within half a second, and they are in passing distance. And if we can just stay close by, we might have a good run into the last corner down the main straightaway. So the slipstream isn't really working, but if we can just make up a little bit of ground here and try to outbrake them, we're going to be right on their tail, and we just completely outbrake ourselves, end up off the track, but we keep our position of 5th place, and that is going to be the result, everyone. Pretty stellar result. The leader actually only finished 8 seconds ahead of us, and then 2nd place was 5 seconds ahead. And these guys were within 2 seconds of me. So, like, realistically, I was so close from, you know, winning this race. If I would have just wouldn't have made those mistakes, we would have had an even better result than what we had. But considering we started at the back of the grid and we're finishing almost on a podium, definitely within points, I'd have to say we did a great job in this McLaren today. And that's been the video, everyone. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.